This is going to be a video about how to care for your Senegal parrot. First, one of the main things that you should have for your Senegal parrot is a good cage. Now, well, most cages should be about twice the size of the bird's wingspan. So this cage is about around 2 times the size of Sunny's wingspan. And another thing is food. And what I get for Sunny, I don't get pellets. Well, the food that I have for him is kind of a mix. Has like dried corn in it, sunflower seeds, pumpkin seeds, and a little bit of mix of pellets. And yeah, then the third thing is like bedding for the bottom of your cage. And bedding is a good thing to have, because if you don't have bedding, then when your bird poops in the bottom of his cage, it stinks a lot. And the thing that I get is called Carefresh Ultra, and it can be used for lots of things like rabbits, guinea pigs, snakes, and a whole bunch of things. And I use it because it works really well, and it doesn't smell at all. And yeah, the third thing is cleaning your cage. I clean his cage every 2 weeks because he's not really messy. So, like, I have to clean his cage in a few days, and he's not, well, that's after a few weeks, so it's quite dirty, but not, like, as bad as an African gray or something like that. So, yeah, I'll just tell you something about my Senegal parrot. My Senegal parrot, he is about 10 months old right now, and he is very cuddly, as you can see, and he loves getting scratched behind his head. He just loves that. And he likes a whole bunch of people in my family. He likes me, my mom, and my dad, but most of the time, or he likes me the most, because he always, I always cuddle with him, and I'm the one who cleans his cage and stuff. And for playing with your bird, like with him, I probably give him 3 to 4 hours of playtime almost every day, unless I'm at my friend's house or something. And he will, about an hour would be a good long time for a Senegal, but it does, as long as you play with him for more than an hour, that's probably good enough. And for sleeping, like Senny, if he doesn't get enough sleep, then he is very grumpy in the morning. So what I always do, because his cage is in the middle of our, like, family room, kind of, my parents stay up really late, so he never gets enough sleep. So what I do is I have a second cage. Come here, baby. Get out there. I have a second cage that I have for him that is in my room. Come on, get out of there. I know you don't want to come right now, but go in there. Come here. So, I'll show you guys the cage that I have for him. So, in my room, I have a little parakeet cage, and it's not very big, as you can see, and I just put him in there every night at around 7 o'clock, and I cover it up, because I go to sleep at around 8 or 9, so he goes to bed at 7 to 7:30, and we would always wake up at 7:30 in the morning to go to school, so he wakes up with us, and that's a good 11 to 12 hours of sleep. So he is almost never grumpy in the morning now. So, and that's about sleeping. And now I'm just going to go back to this cage and show you some main facts on Senegal parrots. Be quiet. Come here, Sandy. Hey, baby. Now, some tips on Senegal parrots is they're very quiet most of the time, and our Senegal parrot, he can get quite loud at times, but most of the time he is very quiet because they call them apartment birds. Sometimes, we went to Mexico for a few weeks, so he was at my auntie's, and she's kind of a suck-up, so she doesn't really discipline, or doesn't really, ignore him when he screams. So, when he screamed, she would go over and pet him, but you actually have to do the opposite, or else they learn to scream more. So, he screams a little bit because he still has that habit from when we had him at our auntie's. So, he screams sometimes, but most of the time he is really quiet. And yeah, so, thanks for watching.